Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Sangean MMR-99, and I perform a daytime medium wave band scan with it. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third I'll start cruising to daytime band. So here it is, the Sangean MMR-99. It is quite the large size emergency radio. As you can see, it is a tank. Feature wise, there's quite a bit. Let's start going over them. Left hand side, we have 3 LEDs. We have a red, we have a diffused main beam, and then a low white beam on the bottom there. Got a reflective surface, kind of cool there. On top, you can turn the lights on. So hit this button, low, center, top, and then off. That's how that works. And then while you have the light on, let's go to the red. You can adjust it with this button here. Different modes, you get high, low. You have a SOS, and you also have a flasher. Now that's also on the other lights as well. The bottom one's flashing. And then we can just move up the line. Pretty neat. And we just change the setting. Let's go to low. There you go. So it's a neat little setup. I like it. Then you got the SOS alarm. So you press and release real quick. These 2 lights flash, and it gets louder and louder on the speaker, as you can hear. Okay, awesome. You get the idea. This is weather alert, so press and hold. And then down here on our LCD, it should say alert. Now, you can't use the radio while the alert mode's activated, unfortunately. The older MMR-88, you could. I don't know why they did that, why they changed it. Press and hold to disengage. Weather alert should be off. There is a little flashlight that says auto on the display. I believe that's when a weather alert comes through, the light comes on naturally, thinking your power went off or something. I thought it would just go on like if there was no light in the room. That's not the case. So it's if you get a weather alert comes through, the light will go on. Nice setup. As you saw, I got a solar panel on top as well. Beautiful. And 2 heavy lugs to hold this 2-pound radio with a nice carry strap that comes with it. Gotta love it. I mean, this thing is just a monster. When you see the size comparison, it really puts in perspective just how big this thing is. We have a 2 1/4 inch speaker, hammers out the bass. It's definitely low end. Sounds fantastic if you're rocking out. It's definitely an entertainer for sure. Of course, you see your LCD. You have your tuning up and down buttons, volume up and down. Of course, you have power and sleep function. You have your band select button and lockout. You have your info button because it's RDS radio on FM. And then you have menu. A menu does quite a bit of things. You can change the AM bandwidth between wide, narrow, and normal. Keep it on normal. It just, the wide is kind of distorted. I'll do an example while we tune today with the AM. But you can also change stepping to 9 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz. Of course, there's 4 FM bands. There's quite a bit under that. So the official video in the iCard section, I'll talk everything about that. So this was just going real quickly here. We have an alarm page feature. You have 4 pages of 5 presets per page, giving you 20 presets per band. So you get 20 on AM, 20 on FM, and they actually give you 5 presets on the weather band. It's pretty nice. Here we have a seek enter. Nice, so you can seek and you can enter confirmation for your menu settings. Over here, there's a little display. There's 3 LEDs. There's a green for charging. There's a blue for Bluetooth, and I believe there's a red for weather alerts that come through. So there's different lights that light up here in this little sidebar. I didn't know what that was for at first until I plugged it in to charge it. I saw a little green LED light up. Nice. So I think I covered most things. Get your Bluetooth sync, back, possibly, yeah, forward. Okay, I might have mentioned that. So there you go. And your 5 preset buttons are pretty easy. Just press and hold to set the preset. And of course, click it quick to go to that preset. And different pages to access different pages of presets. Simple. All right, right hand side, we have auxiliary in, which is stereo in. Headphones, stereo out. We have a DC output here, standard. There you go. This radio is IP55 water resistant. It's not, you can't submerge it, but it'll handle some light rain, no problem. And there's your charging jack Type C. Beautiful. Type C is awesome. On the bottom is information. There you go. Freeze frame it. I'm running out of time. I got to speed it up here. Dynamo crank. We had this big bass area in the back. Like I said, this thing is definitely the entertainer at the campsite. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call this a survival radio. More of a fun emergency type. A basic, yeah. Because if you look, there's no way to change the battery easily. You have to take a lot apart to get inside the radio to replace it. It's not going to be something that's user done. It's going to be very difficult for most people. So you probably have to send it in to get a new battery. But here's your dynamo crank. Spin it for a minute for 100 RPM, and you'll get 10 minutes of radio time. We have our antenna here, which is 25 inch, and you can spin it around. Nice. Great for FM reception. This radio rocks at that, of course. And yeah, so I think I covered most of the features on this thing. Let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison. There's the time, 11:12 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. Here's CC Pocket. This is a AM/FM weather alert radio as well. And you can just see the difference in size. Dink-a-dink. That's so small. And then, of course, CC Skywave is an AM/FM weather alert air shortwave small portable radio. It runs on 2 AA batteries. Again, huge difference. Some people just like the simplicity of 2 AA's and just keep AA's on hand, and there's their emergency radio. You can do something like that. I would recommend it. And, of course, you have your deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Sangeans from China land, or Taiwan land. I think they're based in Taiwan, but this radio is probably made in China. It's typical. I don't see it there. Do you guys see it there? I don't see it there, but it probably is. This thing's rugged, though. It feels tough, like it'd take a fall, but I don't want to test it. Let's go ahead and turn this on. So press the power button. Okay, we're on the weather band. Wow, that's great. I remember putting it there. Bluetooth mode. When it's looking for Bluetooth, there you go. Blue lights flashing. Auxiliary in. There's FM. And there's our AM band. Okay, great. So we have our battery indicator. We do have a signal strength indicator that will come up. What page we're on. Of course, band, frequency information. Now, if you wait 10 seconds, it goes to the clock. So that's annoying. Now, it does have a backlight, which is off at the moment. So let's tune. Turn this up. Volume control. Typically, you don't want to go over 15. It gets pretty loud. First station is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. I got to point the radio to the north.
They're going to put the burden of proof certainly on the flyers.
There you go. And then let's play around with bandwidth.
You know what I'm saying? Who's going to go through all of this stuff? But is it better than... I think so we should just keep it as
press
is.
it again.
No, but I just foresee some snags. Yeah, I mean, there's always things. I don't know. I
soft
feel like
mute. Turn that off.
This is a good
ATS, auto tuning system.
Putting them on the hook.
Bandwidth.
But what do you think?
Enter.
844-967
Normal.
2789. Do you think it's a good idea to implement rules that airlines who have taken our taxpayer money to be bailed out?
There's narrow.
Responsible when it's their fault a flight gets canceled, or that there are long delays, because it is just, I don't know any other business model that can work like this, where they can just screw over their customer. It's, you know, it's so much like the classic Seinfeld
so you get the idea. We'll leave it on normal.
Where Seinfeld's trying to get his...
Next stations.
Why did I say gook? How do you spell gook?
So this is 560 WIND, Chicago. The answer?
Come on, like, isn't it like waste, poop?
Okay, that's not very interesting. What are we talking about?
What they're hearing, and
so here's WILL, Urbana, Illinois.
Completely
150 miles to south-southeast.
I'm quite surprised at how many people seem willing to turn the page
Sounds
and
good.
say, okay, let's do better. Let's get back to what it means to be a Redbird.
This also has loudness, and I have it turned off. Loudness is just too much bass, and when you turn up the volume, it kind of distorts the speaker. So loudness, unless you got a quiet Bluetooth signal, I just leave it off.
To some degree, yes. I think ultimately, you need to be able to do more than one thing at once, right? So
Terk advantage.
I think there is a legitimate
Let's see if it helps.
interest in moving on and turning the page inside athletics, and that's what he's going to be doing as interim athletics director. But I think there is still a reckoning to be had too about how
So what it did is it added some gain, some volume.
There is a full financial audit underway of the department that'll take a couple of months to complete. We don't know if that's going to turn up evidence that this was a pattern of spending problems or just kind of a one-off.
There we go. I hear somebody. 590. This is WKZO Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 140 miles to the east. We'll bring the loop back in.
Because it's not your name. Just like whatever you just said is not that lady's name. I don't even know what you just said. Can we just please, to the White House, when you're listening...
This is the only thing I don't like about this. It's having to go through all these menu choices just to get this. At least you can hear it. That might help you using narrow for DXing. There you go. Just, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just too much menu diving for that bandwidth. That's kind of a bummer, but at least it has it. Let's keep going. 600 is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west. Loop.
That's when the killing started. Listen to Silence, the radio murders on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air.
So there you go. Cool. Keep going.
More is going to change than that. This transition off of fossil fuels to clean energy sources is going to happen. It just is.
Here's 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Demand from the marketplace is there. It's going to happen. The train has left the station.
Nice audio. Just pretty impressive.
An unregistered firearm. He was released on bond on Sunday.
So here's 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network. I'm Tariq Lowe.
Turn this down. Strong station.
And it wasn't regular and decaf.
Leaded and unleaded.
It was like regular and turbo.
WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
I don't know if you've had vets tell you about what the coffee
and it'll come up here in a second since this volume goes away.
When it was the Wild West, but man,
this again, it gets to the frequency. Hit the info button. So 670, you can see there's a 1 here. We're on page 1 and we're on preset 1.
Yeah.
So here's preset 2,
Of your time, Rob.
preset 1.
Whether it's former coaches in the minor leagues
Nice.
or guys that played, and
Let's keep going. We can also seek. Or here, I'll hit the seek button. It stops.
You know you should be saving your hard-earned money in a safe place, but there's a difference.
720 WGN, Southeast, strongest station in the area.
Wintrust's great new rates on savings accounts and CDs. You can start.
Seek.
Is down 19.
Seek missed a faint station. Right here. So we'll use manual tuning. 750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana, Catholic station.
Yeah, just for the prayer book, can we...
Actually, this is 760. Cool. I don't know if I'm picking up 750 still, but let's see if we're picking up Detroit. I don't think we are. This would be WGR, 270 miles to the east. Almost legible, so yeah, 270 miles, not bad. Very good for a summer day, 5-6 hours after sunrise, beautiful. Using the Terk, of course. Takes a radio from barely audible to something audible. Great combination. Alright, we're gonna have to speed through here. Let's keep going.
This will be our greatest defeat, frankly, in 200 years. Central banks are dumping the U.S. dollar because of inflation, deficit spending, and our insurmountable...
780 WBBM Chicago. I forgot to mention the, you saw the printing on the bottom. It does have an internal 18650, 2600 milliamp hour battery. They say it lasts 24 hours of radio time. That's not bad, 24 hours of radio time. I like it.
Into an IRA in gold. And the best part, you don't pay a penny out of pocket. Text Patriot to 989898 and claim your...
And the solar pretty much keeps the battery topped off once it's charged up.
And gold surged. Protect your savings with gold. First Gold has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and thousands of happy customers. Text Patriot to 989...
I think gold, hit over 2,000 recently. Okay, so let's keep going. Can't have our music. WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois on 820. Sounds good, whatever we're playing. Turn it.
2432
There we go.
Avenue at 9 a.m. To register, call 414-955.
Sensitive radio. Wow, I never got a chance to get rid of all the RFI in the house and tune it. It sounds great.
WNOV 860 and W293CX 106.5 Milwaukee.
Hi, I'm Howard Roberts.
So the cool thing about the station is WNOV in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's 52 miles to the north as the bird flies, or crow flies, however you say it. And it's 200 watts. So yeah, it's coming in great.
24/7 on the Black Information Network and Popular Pod.
This isn't going to come in. This is East Lansing, Michigan, WKAR. It's about 200 miles to the east. This is a tough one usually. Usually we're getting noise lately. There's a hint of something there. You can hear them talking. You get the idea. You play with the narrow filter, see if it helps. We'll keep going.
They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you...
What I wish this had was 1 kilohertz tuning. That would be freaking amazing. Yeah, it would definitely be cool.
You can start by getting your free reputation.
This is 890 WLS Chicago. High pitch whine coming from the camera.
401-6681 to speak to an expert.
Going quicker now.
H2BoleroDoctors.com, but John Atlee and his staff, they do great
920.
things.
The Big Badger, WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
They support the custom canine service dogs.
Interference here, WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois. That's really strange sound.
It's what facing the possibility. Any kid in any marriage, when mom, are you going to get divorced now, Mom? Are you going to get divorced now, Dad? Our kids are screwed up because divorce is the possibility. I really believe that.
I really can't eliminate it with the loop.
It does seem to be so prevalent in our society right now. And
okay, keep going.
Extremist forums.
Yeah.
But like how aren't the SEI like
looking at
940 is WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Usually a farmer agro channel.
Talking a little bit more about like some imminent thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Station.
I'm thinking about what led up to that. You've been on there for however long and posting stuff.
Married. Divorce is off the table. Not an option. That is not something we're looking at. We're going to do what it takes to get it through.
950 WNTD, Relevant Radio, Chicago.
That's something we want to encourage in our young people today. So, Michael, thank you for the call. I appreciate that so much.
Today, and that's okay too. It doesn't mean that you're kind of going back to...
It's coming good. Audio's decent. This is 970 WHA Madison, Wisconsin. So even on the faint stations, it's not too boomy, which is nice. And it's not too muddled either, so liking it.
You might even ask your mother, hey, Mom, let's do it differently.
Where they're wanting to take this team. So I think it's all on the coaching staff, but...
1000 WMVP, Chicago.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Jim. I do agree with you. They do work hand in hand when you look at this conversation, right? Like Justin Fields, their goals and needs,
but you probably
there's 4
play, and his decision making as a quarterback will help.
I'm sure you can guess what 5 is, right, guys?
Ja tu mam jakieś jeszcze w zanadrzu kilka takich rockowych bardziej.
10:30 is WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
I myślę, że muszę się zebrać jakoś do tego, ale jakoś mi...
Plus, it's low maintenance with strong resistance to wear,
WLIP,
scratches,
Kenosha,
and
Wisconsin,
scuffs.
on 1050.
Shopping for new floors doesn't have to mean multiple trips to stores. Stop
comes
in
in
and
sharper
browse
from
the
this
wide
angle.
selection of flooring at Stickhouse Zach Tile Carpet One.
Nice.
.com by text 64,000. You agree to receive special offers from government. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required.
Yeah, it's a nice display. It looks really nice there. 1070.
Buffalo nickel, a true American classic
WTSO,
and one of the
Madison,
most iconic
Wisconsin.
coins in history. It's been more than 80 years since the last Buffalo nickel coin was struck, but
WNWI, Oklahoma, Illinois. Dancing radio. Fun.
Especialmente aquellas personas mayores.
WXCS, Chicago, Illinois.
Los que están en los hospitales, Señor, pedimos. Nos unimos con todas las mamás, papás que tienen algún...
Low tone.
Just because you're liberal doesn't mean you did this. It does mean you shouldn't work here.
Clay, the pronouns and bio thing, if you're working in a
WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
in any capacity, or if you are an open conservative in your business.
Political speech. Rick?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's un-American to think that
WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Chicago, Illinois, Christian Radio.
that the courts have come forward to say don't speak.
Yeah,
Outrageous.
I'm with you. I think it's...
Okay, so that is, I can't hover on the music, 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. There's squirrels on the MMR-99. Sweet. Cool.
Con mucha expectativa para ir a Serie Mundial.
WRTO, Chicago.
5 de la tarde este, 4 Centro 2 Pacífico, por la app Euforia y tu DN Radio.
Como el fallo, me preocupa. ¿Por qué? Porque pues toma el equipo Frank Roja.
WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. Home of Jack Benny. You guys like the Jack Benny program?
You can't win if you don't enter.
WCLO, 1230, Janesville, Wisconsin.
We share the wisdom of moms on the air all this week to celebrate Mother's Day with WCLO, Janesville, Beloit.
All letters. Nice. Music on 1240 is WSBC, Chicago, Illinois.
The preceding program, Italian Radio Theater, was paid for by Gino and Maria Nuccio and guests.
This is Access Radio Chicago, WSBC Chicago.
Nice.
Casting the happenings in Lafayette County. Join us again today as we continue the rich tradition of Lafayette County news. Welcome everyone to day 2 of our work week. And this
This was coming in good.
of Lafayette County News. I'm hoping you're having yourself a great day today. Well, I was going to say that. And I hope you'll be doing your very best to help make this be a great day in Lafayette County, wherever you happen to be.
1260 is WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles. It's always a challenge for me to get. And today it's coming in good.
Of this year,
Excellent.
2023, just in case we want to let you know that. Yeah. We've
I will start taking some of your phone calls here.
WBIG.
It's the Big Radio Shopping Show. BOGO. Buy one, get the second one at half off. Here on the Big One.
Visit Dylan's Neighborhood
Radio Shopping Show, yeah! 1280 WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
or a bowl of fresh kettle soup. Enjoy daily specials like fresh.
1290 will come in. I picked it up the other day. I don't know what the loop will do. Music playing for sure. That's 1290 WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin. I don't know what they call it, Fonz Radio still. It's pretty cool.
100.3 and 107.3.
Fonz FM. Cool, they call it Fonz FM. Sweet. You get to hear that. Hopefully that came through.
Już mi zdradził, że będzie więcej singli.
WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
Zespołu Manchester.
I gotta go quick.
The greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife.
The Lakers are so good defensively that even when they really
1330.
struggle, they just sort of hang around.
WNTA, Rockford, Illinois.
I felt
to the west.
Night. We're halfway through the fourth quarter, and I'm like, go.
Music on 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Nice. They used to have like some goofy trading program at this time of day, but they don't anymore. More music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
Stop him from wanting to bless the people that ultimately you want to kill them. What kind of thinking is that?
That's pretty good selectivity. Nice. 1390 is usually hard to pick up between 1380 and 1400. This is WGRB Gospel Radio out of Chicago, Illinois.
Remember how he was the armor bearer to King Saul?
Oh yeah.
Nice music. 1400 WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin. Yeah, this thing's got some good tunes coming through it.
Well, I played this game with other hearts, but I never.
For just $8. On top of it, during this segment here too, until 12 o'clock, I'm also doing the Prairie.
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois, another shopping show.
Until the end of May. $10 certificate for $4.50. $4.50 today on that $10 value until 12 o'clock.
Yeah, get on it quick. Get your cordless phone. Music here is WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
Tonight, here on News Talk 1440 WROK, Rockford's #1 news talk station.
Okay, so 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois. Sweet. Got the call letters. $14.50. I can hear it coming in. Hispanic. WRLL, Cicero, Illinois. The Real.
I see it all unwind. I hear it talking through.
Iron Country, 1490 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Man, I'm running out of time. Let's keep rocking. To give you a warning to go past 15, but I took the loudness off, so it's not as bad. 1500 is WPJX, Zion, Illinois, with their heavy metal. Nice.
Now, whether they're Christians or not, people are getting the content in ways that they never could have over traditional terrestrial radio.
Yeah, and just an underscore.
1520 is WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois, Christian radio.
Language is probably spoken by about 20 million people. Now, there's
Faint Signal WPTT, Hartford, Wisconsin. Just barely picking WGLB.
That tells the body to stop eating. That is good news. We have Willie Nelson, the Carpenters, along with
1570. Sounds like music there. It's a nighttime station usually. I think we're picking up WFRL, Freeport, Illinois, 60 miles, 5,000 watts during the day. Nice. Didn't think I was going to pick that up.
But I don't speak French, so don't take that from the bank.
1580 WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
Has filed a complaint with the Canadian.
WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. We're almost through. 1620 Traffic Advisory Radio, Lake County, Illinois.
Obviously, we've been together so long that we know each other. So
WSGP, Sussex, Wisconsin, Relevant Radio.
I'll look at her, if it was my fault, I'll initiate, hey, honey.
Motorcycle ride coming up on Sunday, September 3rd, benefiting Fisher House.
WOZN 1670, The Zone, Madison, Wisconsin.
Info on that later this week, and as a matter of fact, I'm sitting here working on some of that during the break today. 877-867.
So much for that introduction. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just love bad sisters.
Our last station is 1690 WBON, Berwyn, Illinois, technically, or Chicago, Illinois.
Your chef is cooking something?
There it is. Cool.
I'm sorry, I did not hear you.
Yes. I hear, yeah. Can you hear me now?
You can go through this
Yes, I can.
real quick. There's a loudness off, alarm off.
Sounds like you're
clock,
like in a restaurant or something.
Time set.
I'm in New York City.
Light.
In between meetings.
Okay, all
turn
right.
that
Well,
on.
we're happy to have you here. What's going on?
10
Talk
seconds,
about
20 seconds,
the
or
life
30
of a public
seconds.
relations
Let's try
diva.
10 seconds so you can see it.
Well, I started this PR company actually after being a DJ for a couple of years.
Kind of washes the
I
screen
was my
out,
own
but get an idea what it looks
publicist,
like.
And
There it is. So yeah, in the dark you can read it nicely, no problem at all. So yeah, thought I'd show you that, but during the band scan I wanted to turn it off. So there it is, a Sangean MMR-99 during the daytime, medium wave. It is fantastic. I love it. Give me a like if you like the video. 2, if you like Sangean radios, especially this one. Subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of future reviews. Maybe I do an FM band scan, weather band scans, take it outside, whatever. Fun, compare it. Other radios. And 3, comment below what you think about the MMR-99. Would you pass it up to get the CC Radio Solar, which I think is the epitome of an emergency radio? It's one of the most amazing ones out there. Or would you be happy with this rugged, semi-waterproof radio? Let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.